Wix just spent $80 million buying this new AI app builder called Base44. I've tested nearly every single AI coding platform out there, so I had to try this one. In this video, I'm going to put it to the test and determine what actually makes it stand out. By the way, Wix is a multi-billion-dollar public company, so if they're betting big on vibe coding, you better believe it's worth taking a look. So let's test it. All right, guys, without further ado, let's jump right into this review. Here is Base44. Here is the landing page that we get, and I'm really excited to test out all the functionality of this platform because I've tested out every single competitor that you can imagine, so I get a sense of what makes these web app builders, fully capable. So I'm really excited to see, how far this could actually take you. If Wix just bought this platform, which is a massive company, there's got to be something that really makes it promising, and I'm so excited to test out in this video. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here and click on start building, and I'm going to go ahead, paste in my prompt, and basically I just said create a software that helps you keep track of all of your subscriptions. I personally pay for countless amounts of different AI software subscriptions, so hopefully this will help me save some money, keep track of all these different subscriptions. So next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on styling instructions, and this is something that really stuck out to me. I like the fact that Base44 allows you to do this. I haven't really seen any other platform, implement these different user interface components like this, and I tested out earlier on before this video, and I kind of really like this clay morphism, user interface. And I also like this neomorphism one as well. So let me go ahead. Let's move forward with, this one right here. I'm just going to add this as the styling instructions. So it looks like it actually created the prompt in order to replicate that exact same user interface that we saw. So that's pretty cool that we could start with a template in order to make our apps, look really appealing from the beginning. Let's go ahead and click send. Now it's going to begin actually crafting our app. And that's actually something that I really enjoy about this because it could be a pain to have to fight the uphill battle of trying to come up with a design user interface for your platform. And, sometimes you want to change that later on in your app building, and it could just, disrupt everything, kind of change the way that your app works. So the fact that it actually gives you that styling recommendation or, the styling templates right off the bat seems like it's going to be pretty valuable. So now it's going ahead. It's actually creating our app here. Let's give it some time and revisit this. All right. So after maybe a minute or 30 seconds here, you can see we now have this app on the right-hand side of the screen. We have Subtracker, which manages all of our subscriptions. This looks pretty solid. This looks like that user interface that, it initially prompted us to actually use as a template. This all looks great. We have ChatGPT Plus, we have Adobe Creative Cloud, we have Spotify Premium, Netflix, shows our monthly category breakdown, shows upcoming payments, shows our yearly total in all of the, with the amount of subscriptions that we have. This looks pretty similar to what we're actually trying to build. I actually want to go ahead. I'm going to change up the user interface because I want to try one more thing to actually see, which I like better. So let me come over to Base44 again. I'm going to give it the exact same prompt, and I'm going to click on styling instructions. And I actually really like this neomorphism. It's kind of like Apple, you can actually see it's actually used by Apple, Tesla, Samsung One user interface. So I'm going to use this, add style instructions, just to test out which one we like better. Sometimes that's, a good thing to do because we want to make sure the user interface looks like what we want it to look like before kind of going ahead and actually building our app. So just for the sake of this video, let's test that out, see which one we like more, and then we'll run with the one that we, prefer. All right, so here's the second user interface that I actually generated for us. Again, it's called Subtracker, but it has this pretty cool user interface. I actually like this. I think this is pretty fun. I'm going to go ahead and move forward with this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this back up, and let's go ahead and play around with this and see if this actually works. So you can see we have our different subscriptions here. Let me just go ahead and click on add subscription. I'm going to call this Base44. I'm going to give it a fake price. Let's call this $15. This is going to be monthly. Let's call this, this looks pretty good. This glowing effect here. I'm going to call this business. All right, so here we go. I added in all these details. I'm going to click on save subscription. Looks like I actually need to add a valid URL. All right, that's good to go. Looks like subscription is added. Let me go back to my dashboard, and you can see we do have Base44 here. Our category is business. It's $15 monthly, and it actually explains when our next billing is. So that is pretty cool. If I click on that, it shows this little widget here. Guys, this is pretty solid so far, and it's working exactly how we want it to. Let me go to view analytics, see if this works. So there's some things on here that, aren't fully functional yet, but that's the point of us building this. We're going to try to actually add functionality to it. I don't know about you guys, but I honestly really love this user interface. I think it looks pretty solid. So next thing I want to mention that I've really enjoyed inside of Base44 is that there's this thing on the top left that is called workspace. And if I come here, you could see basically everything I need to know about my app. And this kind of reminds me of how Wix works. You know, you could see your different domains, you could see the users that are actually signed up to use your app, you could see the different data, which is, you know, the different subscriptions that, you know, our users actually have. You know, you could see all of these here, Base44, which I just added. So one of the best things about this platform that I've noticed is it has a built-in database. So think of it like this: instead of having to go and use Supabase, which, you know, if you've used the other competitors, you need to use something like Supabase to actually connect your app to a database. And connecting with Supabase has always been a pain. You know, if you're not technical, it could be, you know, a bit difficult to actually make your app fully functional. So it seems like Base44 is trying to bake this into the platform to make it really accessible for anybody to build anything. So that is extremely cool. You can see it has access to the different APIs in here. It shows the different logs. So you could show that, you know, you could see every single time a user is actually in the app, shows the code. You could come over here and, you know, edit this if you know how to code. So that's great. Shows analytics. That's pretty cool. I mean, think of it again, like it's almost like Wix. Wix, you could go in and see how many viewers and how many people are actually viewing your website, and same exact thing with Base44 and, you know, actually seeing analytics for your app. All right, so real quick, I wanted to actually test and see if this yearly projection number and the monthly spend for active subscriptions was actually correct. And I went ahead and added it up. You could see this number is perfectly reflected. $1,679.52 is a yearly projection on what we spend on all these subscriptions. This information is correct here. So basically, our app is pretty functional already. It's not like this is all placeholder data. This is, you know, real data that's actually baked into our application just off of our initial prompt that we gave it. So far we're looking really good. Let's go ahead now and, you know, add some changes to this. All right, so here is my next prompt. I basically said this looks fantastic. Next, let's implement user authentication by adding a sign up and login system. Create a landing page that perfectly matches the app's existing aesthetic. After signing up or logging in, users should be authenticated so each person's subscriptions are securely saved and accessible only within their account. So the reason this matters is because if we're going to create this app and we want to launch it, you know, for actual users, you know, we need a user to actually be able to sign up and only have access to their own subscriptions instead of every single person that is using the platform. So hopefully that makes sense, but let's go ahead and run with this. And traditionally, you would have to use something like Supabase in order for this to actually work, and it could be a pain setting that up. So I'm really hoping Base44 is able to tackle this task pretty seamlessly, and I think it will because it has the database baked directly into our application here with the users and the data. Honestly, this could already potentially be set up. So I'm interested to see, you know, what this process will look like. All right, so that is now done. I went ahead and I actually signed into a new account. You can see I have Message Shipping Services, which is one of my email accounts that I signed up. You can see up here on the top right hand side, I'm logged into my account. And then you can see now I have 0 total subscriptions. I have 0 monthly spend, 0 yearly projection because this user does not have any subscriptions added. So what I would need to do, I need to come over and click add first. I need to come over and add a subscription. Again, let's just say Base44. It's gonna be $15 monthly. Let's say this renews on 08/21/2025. So there we go. We added a subscription. If I come back to the dashboard, you can see we now have one subscription, one $15 monthly spend, yearly projection $180 because 15 times 12 is $180. So that is great. User authentication is now working. Let me go ahead and show you now kind of what our login page looks like because we want to spice it up a bit and turn it into a legitimate landing page. So if I sign out, this is our landing page. It's just a sign up page. So let me come back to Base44 and I'm going to fix this. All right. So essentially this next prompt basically says, let's create a landing page that adds user authentication, you know, on that landing page or behind it. So basically I'm going to give it that. Hopefully it should make a, you know, landing page that portrays our exact same user interface along with kind of what our software is. So it's going to explain that it's, you know, a platform that helps you track all of your subscriptions and all that sort of stuff. So let's let this think and run through this. And, you know, I'm pretty stoked with what we've built so far. And let me just say, while this is going ahead and building this is the easiest I've ever built in any database or user authentication into any software that I've built using these vibe coding platforms. So I've spent countless hours playing around with other tools and building different products, and this one has been extremely seamless. So let's see how far we could take this. I've really enjoyed Base44 so far, but yeah, let's let it do its thing. Boom. So here we go. This is like a really good landing page for first prompts, you know, very simple prompts. We have sub tracker, master your subscription, trusted by all these different users. You could see it shows kind of what the interface interface looks like. It's breaking down each of the features here. You know, this is perfectly reflecting the exact same user interface that we have inside of our app. Shows us how to get started in 3 simple steps. Breaks down our pricing because this is free as of now. Start tracking today. This looks really, really solid. And basically, you know, I could click on these as well. You know, breaks down features. It goes to how it works, and then it will take us directly to pricing. So our landing page is working absolutely perfectly. This is great that it actually adds the money saved and the total subscriptions tracked. Even breaks down our rating here. So next up, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on get started, and this will take us directly to our app. I actually had to remove our user login in order for it to actually, you know, show this landing page correctly. So now let me go back to our agent on the bottom left hand side and add our user authentication. And after that, our app is basically finished in under about like 10-15 minutes. All right, so here we go. Here is our beautiful looking landing page. And if I just go ahead and click on get started now, it now will actually take me to my account that I'm actually logged into. As you can see, I'm already logged into this account. If I didn't have an account, it would just take me to that same sign-in page that I originally had. As you can see, now I have all of my subscriptions in one space. This is working smoothly. This was so simple to do with Base44. All right, guys, so once we actually build an app with Base44, the next thing we want to do is probably launch this to our own custom domain, for example. So all I'd have to do is come up to workspace up here, and I could go ahead, I could come over to domains. And what a domain is it's basically this URL here, if you don't already know. So you could go ahead, if you have a domain, you could automatically set it up here, or you could go ahead, click buy domain, and you could buy your domain natively on Base44, and it makes it extremely easy to do that. So for example, I could come here and let's just say subscription tracker 123. Let's just see if this is available. And here we go. It looks like we could actually go ahead and add this to our cart, and we can connect it directly to our subscription tracker as we have right here. Again, we could come in and actually look at analytics. So right here, you could see that this user right here, brockmessrich@gmail.com, visited our page 48 times. You could see which pages were visited the most. You could see the dashboard, landing page, add subscription, authentication. So again, this is very similar to the way that Wix works, is it's actually, you know, analyzing this different data from our app directly inside of Base44, which I haven't really seen some of these other platforms do. So that's an amazing and pretty cool feature here. We could also see all the users directly inside of our app. We don't have to use Supabase. So this is really what makes Base44 stand out. And I built a pretty amazing looking app in just about like 20 minutes. All right, so if you guys want to try out Base44, you could sign up with the code BROCK10 in all caps, and you'll get 10 free credits to try this out completely for free to see if it's something that you like. After testing this out, this was a really seamless process of building this app. I'm super happy with it. So if you guys got some value, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I cover all things AI for non-techies. Appreciate you staying to the end, and I will see you guys in the next video.